Here at the I.O.W Driving Academy. Today's lesson again is going to be on the ASDA roundabout. We're going to be coming from the direction of centre of town towards the Sandown and Shanklin directions. And we're just coming out of one of the car parks in and around town. Trying to negotiate this very awkward little exit. It's very narrow, very easy to catch your tyres on it. So I'm just using a little bit of clutch control. I'm going to be turning left when I get out of the car park. I'm just pausing my car as it goes across the pavement to make sure that there's no pedestrians on the pavement. Now looking down the road, I'm checking my inside, my right and my left mirrors. Now I'm going to hold back my position just to let this car come through because it's quite a very tight corner. So what I'm expecting with my planning anticipation, I'm just going to take this one now as I've already committed myself. Now the planning and anticipation is about the potential of oncoming cars being in the middle of the road. So I'm keeping the car very slow in gear number 1. Maintaining as best road position that I can. At the end of the road, it's marked that I can only turn right at the moment. So I've decided not to indicate on this one. If I felt the pedestrians are looking at me wondering which way I'm going to go, I might put an indicator on for those. And I've just been told or acknowledged that it's okay for me to go out by a vehicle on the left. Now again, coming into a very busy parked up area. So again, as in previous lessons, we're checking the parked cars, looking for wheels turning, any kind of indicators or brake lights. I'm just slowing down enough to allow this car to come in. Now because I'm in a one-way road at the moment, I'm checking all my 3 mirrors to make sure nothing's coming down the side of me like a cyclist, maybe in a moped or motorbike, where they position themselves. Looking at the road signs, I'm following it towards Sandown, so that's going to be going ahead at the junction. Now I am going to scan the right hand side. I know it's a one-way going in, but I want to make sure nothing's coming down. Now with the zebra crossings, I'm checking before and after the bend, because again this is another area that catches a lot of drivers out because it's very difficult to see pedestrians on both sides. Once I'm out of the hazardous area, I'm now checking my mirrors for a new road. At the traffic lights, I'm going to continue to follow the road ahead. And again, as I'm slowing down, I'm checking all my 3 mirrors. Now the reason I'm checking all 3 is because 1, I want to see what the driver is doing directly behind me, just to see if they're paying attention, whether they're messing around in the car, whether they might even be using a mobile phone, which we know is illegal. I'm also checking my door mirrors as well for the potential of cyclists, motorbikes on both sides of the car. Now as they move off, I've just recently checked my mirrors. I'm going to do it again as I literally move off. I'm maintaining a good distance behind the vehicles in front. And scanning down the road again. Traffic lights are on red, so as I'm reducing my speed, I'm going to be checking my mirrors, and I'm checking all 3 again. And it's lovely and clear behind me at the moment. So the first roundabout we're going to be coming up to, I'm going to be turning to the right hand side, taking the second exit. So if we're turning to a right, we check our mirrors, so we're checking inside and right, and we indicate to the right. We also position in the right hand lane. Now I'm slowing my car down, I'm already in gear 2, and I'm scanning over to the entrance to the roundabout to the right. Now as I go in, there's a bit of traffic there, so I'm just slowing down and going to pause. I'm just checking again, the cars are quite free flowing onto the roundabout again, so I'm not going to go onto that roundabout with the potential of causing the car to have to slow down, so I'm just pausing for a little bit. And after this yellow one, there's a gap for me to go. I'm going to start to move on to the roundabout. I'm now checking my left hand mirror to make sure no one's coming down the side of me, and I'm now changing my left indicator to leave the roundabout. Once I've left the roundabout, I'm going to make sure that I cancel the indicator, and now I'm checking my mirrors for a new road to see what's following in behind me. Now with the pedestrian crossing up ahead of me, I'm scanning the box on the right hand side to see if there's a red light in the box. There's no one there, but also the light hasn't been pushed. Now at the roundabout, we're going to be taking the 3rd exit towards Shanklin to the right. But I'm going to be approaching in the middle lane for this one. Now the reason for this is the right hand lane is only a filter lane. So this is the normal position lane for turning to the right on this roundabout. Now I'm indicating to the right as I go in, and I'm checking the car coming around which has got a right indicator on for my right. So that's telling me they're coming past me. I've now decided it's good to go, so I'm selecting my lane. My right indicator is telling the red truck that's coming around that I'm going past the front of him, so he can make an informed decision whether he goes, which he has done, and I'm checking my left mirror and left indicator to leave. My eyes are still on the road at the moment. I'm not checking my mirrors at the moment because I want to negotiate the bend.